What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our FM24 Early Access Save with Borussia Dortmund. What can I say about how it's been going so far that is not already said on this screen right here? Top of the league by 2 points. We've qualified for the last 16 of the Champions League. Not in first place, but beggars can't be choosers. We're going to finish this Champions League group off today with a game against Napoli before skipping a game and then playing the mighty Bayern München. We followed up last episode with an inexplicable 2-1 defeat to Union Berlin in the league, and we followed that up with another defeat this time in the Champions League when we went down 2-1 to PSV. But it was back on the high horse as we took a 2-0 victory at home to Werder Bremen in the league. That was followed up by another 2-0 victory, Donyell Malen at the double, although injuries to Adeyemi and Reina threatened to derail our campaign. This was the Pokal, of course, which is not exactly a priority, but if we can get it, we'll take it. Then back to league action, Frankfurt, and you guessed it, it's another 2-0 win. This time it's Emil Smith-Rowe. What did the chant go? Halloran Emil Smith-Rowe. Yep, I'll take it. 2-0, our new hero strikes again. Then we put the foot down a bit, 4-0 at home to PSV. Getting revenge for the defeat earlier in the group, and this put our Champions League campaign right back on track before scraping past Heidenheim, a slightly rotated side here, but Felix and Mecha and Sebastian Haller with the goals before we travelled to Freiburg. And yep, that's right, the 2-0 wonders strike again. Marco Reus and Sally Ozcan with the goals before Champions League action called again. 2-1 this time at home to AEK. When they equalised, I thought things were going a little bit belly up, but Mats Hummels was there. Set piece FC struck again before we scraped past Wolfsburg. A nervy end to the game. Some very tired legs, but Julian Brandt's 26-minute goal was all but enough to secure the victory there. Then we're back to the Pokal action. A 3-1 victory against Freiburg. It was far more comfortable than the scoreline suggests, and they missed a penalty, but they tapped in the rebound. Philip Max there. But Yusuf Makoko getting a couple, which is encouraging, as a lot of our future hopes are going to ride on his shoulders. Then the last game we played off camera, a 2-1 victory against Hoffenheim. I'll show you the goals. Here we go. Nsoki here to Grilch. We actually went behind in this game thanks to this. I mean, that's a wonder strike. You can't really complain too much about conceding goals like that. But Julian Brandt stepped up with a free kick. Baumann in goal would be very disappointed he didn't keep this out. And then from another Brandt free kick, he was looking for Sabitzer. The ball bounced about and Benza Baini with a header from probably much further out than the goalkeeper would be happy with conceding against. But a player of the match performance from our left back. And that, as we said before, leaves the Bundesliga looking like this. Now, this is largely due to a little run of form that RB Leipzig had, where they drew they drew 2 in a row in the league, 1 in the Champions League. I'll be honest, I thought it was a little bit worse than that, but it was obviously right on their tail. But that, coinciding with Bayern Munich's inconsistent form, couple of draws in the Champions League as well, is really messing up my way of thinking. But as you can see, the teams around us very, very inconsistent. Whereas, other than the 2 defeats there, we've been on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games in a row in all competitions, and now it's time to get right in to the action. And here we go. We have already qualified, but I would still like to win the group if possible, but that's going to depend on PSV's result. So we're going to go with a slightly rotated side. Kobel in goal. Is so good to have him back in goal. Maya done fantastic in his 4 and a bit games, but he's no Kobel. Ryerson comes in at left back, probably the first time we're seeing him on camera. Schlotterbeck and Soleil as centre backs. I'm happy with that. And Thomas Meunier, almost a forgotten man, at right back. Sabitzer will join Emre Can in the midfield with Brandt, Reina, Makoku behind Fulkrug, who's missed a few games for injury as well. That's why he's only at 50% sharpness. Let's hope he can get back to the goal-scoring form that he had at the start of the season. Here we go then. 5 wins in a row for us. Like I said, Napoli already out. It's going to take a big effort. It's going to take an AEK win if we're going to win the group. Do you know what? Sometimes it's better to finish second in the group. We haven't really had a look at what the other groups are saying, but yeah, there's definitely chances that you could still get, you could win the group, you could still get an Atletico Madrid, say. You could finish second and you can get a Man City. So there's more options. Real Madrid currently, they're not going to win their group. They're going to be second. So you could win the group and get them. It's more about probably building the momentum, getting some match fitness into some of these players' legs, and just continuing the good vibes that are currently at Dortmund. Here's Julian Brandt looking to get down this left-hand side. Ryerson on the overlap, fires it in low. It's a bit rubbish. That's probably why he's not a starting left-back, if we're being honest with ourselves. Alex Murray dropped the ball down before he kicks it long towards Osimhen. Soleil is up there using his height. Out to Raspadori on the left. Now Mario Rui. Far too much space for my liking as he finds Zielinski very easily. Back to Mario Rui. Still not being hunted down. Now Raspadori. Into Rui again. And Geese has got plenty of space to line one up. And quite simply, we allowed that to happen. That was not good enough from us at all. I'm going to demand more from the team. I'm going to just double check after this highlight or replay that we have got what we need to be doing in terms of trigger press and stuff on, because that just seems far too easy for Mario. I know he's a left back, but yeah, we've got to be sharper than that. We're on trigger press much more often. Yeah, maybe just a case of players not being sharp, slightly letting us down. And here's Sabitzer. Gio, that's another. Maybe it's a bit of team cohesion. AEK have scored as well. They're going to, I'd say they're going to be, it's only 12 minutes gone, but it won't feel good. Look at the space he's got again. Mokoku really needs to get tighter to him. Yeah, it really won't feel good if AEK somehow beat PSV. And Geese has turned his man again. We're making him look like a prime Zidane. Let's have a look at what Mokoku is doing. I'm gonna shoot him is what I want to do, but it's not his fault. He's young. He's not really starting many games. I'm gonna get him to mark Mario Rui. Hopefully that stops that little threat from the left back, because it's nearly caught us out twice. Here's our left back in Ryerson. He finds Julian Brown with a throw-in. Looking into Gio Reyna, his touch takes him away, and that's a great finish from the American. His first of the season. I've been slightly underwhelmed by him, if I'm being honest, but he's got a chance today in that attacking midfield role, and he has found the bottom corner of the net fantastically. Here it comes again. He picks it up on the edge of the box. It's one touch to put a bit of space for himself, and the keeper's got no chance. Now, all of a sudden, we are back in with a shout. It's still 1-0 in Athens. But Politano is going to step up for the free kick. He's going to back it. And possibly one for the cameras from Kobo. We'll take it. It's not in the back of the net. That's the main thing that we're focusing on right now. Here's Politano with the corner. Again, we got caught out by this in the first game against Napoli. Lobotka with a strike. Luckily for us, it's straight at Kobo and he manages to tip it over the bar. Zielinski now from the other side. In towards Anguissa. Schlotterbeck gets there. Mounier gets another head on it. But Lobotka comes at Zielinski. Did he stray offside? He did. Thankfully for us. It is 1-0 in this game. And let's be honest, it could be a lot worse than what it is. Zielinski with another corner. Surely they're going to get one of these right. And they do. And it's Raspadori, who doesn't look the tallest, if I'm being honest. Maybe we should be a bit disappointed with the mark in there. Who is the culprit? It's number 19. It's Julian Brandt. AEK have gone 2-0 up. Could you not do this to us, boys? Umar Saleh. Diddy's on it a little bit. Emre Can and Sabitzer. Getting Gio Reyna involved now. Here's Saleh again. Mounier. Emre Can. Look at the difference between the press from Napoli to us. Here's Schlotterbeck. Now Ryerson. He's got a bit more space, but at least he's getting closed down somewhat. But I say at least. I'm not the Napoli manager. Sabitzer. Reina. Into Julian Brand. A defender probably should have been tighter there. And it's across the Fulkrug. And he's back in the side. He's back in the goals. We're back level in this game. We still got an outside chance of topping the group. Fantastic work down the left-hand side again. By far our more threatening flank. And yeah, number 22 for Napoli probably should have done a bit better there rather than appealing for the offside. Should have ran with his man. We'll take it. It's 2-2. Oh, the two games between these two sides have produced some goals. That is 11 goals over the course of the two games. Unbelievable stuff. And Napoli will be very disappointed, especially if they turn us over here. You know, they would have probably been looking at the group thinking, if we can beat Dortmund home and away, you would very much fancy them to qualify. At the same, on the same scale, for us to lose home and away to Napoli and lose to PSV would also, you wouldn't expect to qualify for 9 points. But Napoli have obviously been very poor in the other games. Mokoku's intercepted there. Now Julian Brandt, he's been threatening. This time he finds Gerrard. He probably should have went himself. He had the time and the space there to go himself. He tried to pass it to Gerrard. He's trying to be the modern day assist king. But probably should have been a bit more greedy there. He's going to come off now because, he's a little bit tired. We've got some games. I think we've got one more game in between this and the Bayern Munich game. But we do need to keep people fresh. We haven't got a massive squad in terms of depth. Here's Mokoku though. Into Ryerson. Ryerson is deflected. It's hit the post. God, nobody really knew where that was going. It stays out of the goal somehow. And Napoli live to fight another day. Mokoku with the deep free kick. He's found Gio Reyna. It's soft. It's soft. We got a soft penalty in the other game. Who took it? It was the left back. He's not on the pitch. Hopefully it's someone a little bit better. I'm looking down at the penalty takers. Emre Can maybe? I'm not sure. It is Emre Can. I'm not massively confident in his penalty taking credentials. I probably should have tried to change it. And I definitely should have tried to change it. Why didn't I try to change it? What am I doing with my life? That's a missed penalty in both games. If we end up drawing a team like PSG or not Bayern it, but Man City, we've only got ourselves to blame. Emil Smith-Rowe all the way out to Mokoku. Soleil. Emre Can plays it out to Mounier. It's a great ball. It's a poor touch from the right back. Okay. It's time for a little bit of... Mokoku's not having a great day. Adeyemi can come on. Bino Gittins is on the bench. Okay. Does that change anything? Adeyemi can go up front. Reina can go out to the right. Smith Rowe in behind. Bino Gittins coming on. Anything else? I mean, Mounier's on a yellow card. He's not done well. Let's get Nicolas Soule on. Another potential threat from set pieces. Here's Raspadori. I mean, it's very much following the pattern of the first game between the two sides. Politano is in. Hopefully he's offside because the defenders just stopped to appeal there. And that will be a very disappointing goal to concede if it stands. A check-in. Oh, they knew what they were doing. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But boy, were they playing a very dangerous game here. I mean, it's comfortable. But, yeah, let's defend the situation and appeal afterwards. 10 to go. I'm going to go to an attacking mentality. Why not? We do have nothing to lose. Emre Can's got a knock. Sally Ozcan can come on. We've got one more change. Donyell Marlon. But we can't make it. We don't have one more change. Why do I keep getting that so wrong? Oh well. Donyell Marlon's unlucky to miss out. Just keeping him fresh for the league. Doesn't look like we've got anything more to come back and fight with in this game. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. It's going to be very disappointing. A missed 2 missed penalties in this group have absolutely cost us top spot. And if we get drawn, I'll tell you what, if we get drawn against a big side and PSV get an easy side, I mean, it sounds fair. That finished 4-2. What the hell happened there? Wow. But yeah, if we end up on the wrong end of this draw now, we've only got ourselves. And actually, we've got 2 people to blame in particular, Emre Can and Bensebaini, for missing penalties against Napoli. Simple as. Right, time to get this Gladbach game done, and I'll see you for Der Klassiker in a matter of seconds. Well, as it turns out, we've dodged a bit of a bullet. We've drawn Benfica in the Champions League. Let's see who PSV got. They got Real Madrid. God, 200 IQ thinking from Emre Can in that last game. All is forgiven, mate. All is forgiven unless you do something silly in this game. It's time for Der Klassiker. It's the big one. We're away from home, but we've got a bit of a free hit. RB Leipzig have dropped points again. They've drawn away at Freiburg 3-3. Goals from Werner, Seawald and Upenda cancelled out. Lionheart's got 2 and Salai got 1. So they're actually 2-0 down at one point. But yeah, that comfort. So we've got a point gap to Leipzig no matter what. We've got 6 points to Bayern. It's looking pretty good, but we will be without our star man Karim Adeyemi in that last game against Gladbach. Was it against Gladbach? It was against Gladbach. We did win out 4-1. 2 from Daniel Marlon, 1 from that man Smith Rowe. Gio Reyna got himself a goal as well. But Karim Adeyemi, he's not far off, but he's got a bit of a gashed leg. He's not fully fit. Where is he? Not even fit, slightly. 1 to 2 days, okay. So we're going to be without him. Marco Reus not at full fitness, but can't really afford to go into this game without both of them. So this is the side. Kobo in goal. Bensebaini, Schlotterbeck, Hummels and Sula. Emre Can and Salios Can at the base of the midfield, with Julian Brandt coming in from the right. Marco Reus, Emil Smith Rowe, Daniel Marlon gets a go up front for a change. He's our top scorer with 8. Hummels has got 5. He's the next with Smith Rowe as well. So yeah, he deserves a go up front. Fulkrug's been pretty good, but this is Bayern. This is the big one. I wanted to get as many of our best players in the side as possible, and we still got the likes of Gio Reyna to come on off the bench. Makoku's on the bench as well if we need him. Sebastian Haller. Haven't got Fulkrug on the bench. That might be a bit of an oversight from us. Time will tell. It's difficult in some of these away games in this year's FM. I've noticed there's definitely a bit more of a home side bias. Similar identical formations in terms of shape. Maybe a few different player roles here and there. But it's time to find out who is the number 1 side in Germany. Well, according to the league table, it will be us no matter what. But this is bragging rights. This is almost as important as the league table. Obviously, the Dortmund fans would be loving the fact that there's nothing Bayern Munich can do to go above them. But yeah, I mean, a win puts the gap to 9, and you'd be questioning whether Bayern Munich can come back from that. I mean, obviously they can. They won the title in the last minute last season, and they've gone and strengthened the side with a certain England record goal scorer. But Thomas Tuchel, I've seen him sacked in this year's FM already. Not in this universe yet, but we're only we're not even at Christmas yet. Alphonso Davies, that's wide of the goal, thankfully for us. Again, a little bit too much space for my liking. We need to get a little bit better at closing players down, especially as they run towards the edge of our own penalty box. 20 minutes gone, and that's still the only goal that's happened so far in this game. Only goal, only shot. Okay, we've had one, which was 0.01 at XG. So, I mean, I don't even know how to describe that, other than the fact that I probably could have got at least 0.05 from a shot. Oh, what's happened there? Musiala, Hummels against his old club. I mean, I was worried about his lack of legs. He's actually left Musiala for dead there. Now Marlon's in. Daniel Marlon has scored. I've nearly pressed a goal celebration from the stream deck. We're not streaming. We're live. Well, not live. We're recording. We're on YouTube. I don't know what to say. Daniel Marlon fully justifying decision to start him up front. I'll be honest. Most of his goals have come from the right-hand side. But Marco Reus as well, another player justifying the risk of playing him. And Daniel Marlon up front from a Marco Reus assist. Reus is Dortmund through and through. He will love that. The Dortmund fans will love that. The Bayern Munich fans will absolutely hate it. Probably even more pressure mounting on Thomas Tuchel now. Kim Min-jae to Davies. They're going to look to instantly hit us back. Brandt's got caught in field there, and Lima's got so much space to run into. He's got Gnabry next to him. Goes straight to Musiala instead. Musiala back to Lima. The cross is there. Goretzka's up. He's hit the bar. Schlotterbeck, thankfully for us, was quickest to react. And it was actually, it was Smith Rowe that was caught under the ball. Forgive me, Julian Brand. I take it all back. We still only got 0.2 XG from that goal, which was a 1-on-1. So, not sure what to make of it. All I know is I'm going to pump the fists. I'm going to say we can definitely find another gear. We can. We've got it in us, boys. We're 1-0 up at the Allianz Arena. The fans surely growing more and more frustrated. They won't want to be in third place in the league, let alone be 9 points behind Borussia Dortmund. That is what they're facing if it stays like this. I mean, they're still yet to have a shot on target. We're still just about beating them on XG. We're just about holding on to that 1-0 lead as well. But here's Rafael Guerreiro against his old club, the latest player to make the switch from Dortmund to Bayern Munich. Bensebaini, though, his replacement with a towering header. And now Emre Can can try and bring us away. Back to Bensebaini. Emil Smith-Rowe's gone in down the left-hand side. He's got some space. He's got some time. He's lost the ball. Thought he'd won a penalty there, but now Goretzka's got that same time and space. Loads of players ahead of the ball. Here's Rafael Guerreiro, not him. Kingsley Coman into Harry Kane. Oh, Harry Kane's hit the outside of the post. Everyone stopped. Maybe they was expecting the offside flag to go up. It didn't. Or Bensebaini almost baited Gnabry into something silly there. I thought he was going to throw the ball backwards. He's not. He's turned round. Smith Rowe, Daniel Marlon on his right foot. He's got some time. He's got some space. He's got the class, and that's his 10th for the season. And it's 2-0. The Bayern Munich fans are absolutely stunned into silence. The Borussia Dortmund fans, at whatever corner of the ground they are, here they are. I'm sure they're on their feet. I'm sure they're going mad. I'm not sure why Marlon ran to that corner. He should have ran to his own fans, but he scored 2 goals, mate, against Bayern Munich. He can, quite frankly, do whatever he likes. He's going to get the freedom of the city for the time being, at least. There is 12 minutes to go. We've got some tired legs out there. Let's freshen this up a bit. Marco Reus, you've done all that's required of you for today. Gio Reyna can come on. Sabitzer can come on for Sally Ozcan, who's on a booking. Some fresh legs in the centre of the park. I mean, there's so many players kind of getting into that dangerous territory. Bensebaini, you can come off for Soleil. Schlotterbeck can go to left back. Making 5 normally kills the game stone dead, doesn't it? So Mokoku can come on the right hand side for him. And you know what? Felix can come on for Emre Can as well. So we've got plenty of freshness in the middle of the park, down the spine of the team. 12 to go. We're about to go 5 points clear just before the halfway stage of the season. Bayern Munich actually nearly double our XG, but they haven't made a mark on the score sheet as of yet. This possibly the last time. It's Arnold. Hey Arnold. What a save from Kobel. I mean, he pumped his fist. Maybe it wasn't a save because there wasn't a corner. But either way, he's willed the ball wide of the goal. That's all that counts. The fact that it went wide of the goal. 40 seconds left. Here's Phoenix and Mecha. Oh, a strike. That could have been dangerous. Smith Rowe, Schlotterbeck into Daniel Marlon for the hat-trick. He's only gone and done it. Or has he? The offside flag. Could possibly deny him here. It did look tight from where I'm sitting. Linesman and VAR, you absolute monsters. You've denied a man a hat-trick away at Bayern Munich. It doesn't matter. That's the last action of the game. We're going to see a replay just for peace of mind. It's very tight. You could have left the flag down, Lino. You could have left it down, but he didn't. But who cares? 2-0 then to Borussia Dortmund. Everything is coming up rosy for us. We're 5 points clear in the league. We've got a favourable last 16 draw in the Champions League. I think that's where we come back for the next episode. Boys and girls, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try and get an episode out every day for the rest of this week in hopes to get this season done for you. If you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of beating Bayern Munich, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.